Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people?
Started recording all over again.
Was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
And it should just be a second after the last recording.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
That makes it even worse, because then you're an asshole. It was maybe debatable, like you did a thing and people said this sucks, but you didn't hear people saying this sucks, so you're like, whatever. Maybe. But if you knew it sucked, then you're an asshole.
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
Is there a way to like loosen this headset or something? The DualSense, whatever, the one that's specifically for PlayStation 5. Because it fucking sucks. I don't know, I would just probably have a big head or something. But it kills my ears, and I've only been recording for an hour.
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
No, we're not here to debate ideas and philosophy. I'm here to fight you.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity.
Also,
time for you to enlighten
all my
me.
cats are on the couches, but Mochi's by herself. The other three are all snuggled up together. It's really cute.
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
God, I'm doing nothing to her.
Time to clean up. Inferior. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. This ends now.
Oh, she's a mute. I forgot that. I should have had. Why am I even bothering?
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
God fucking damn you.
Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption test. Someone needs help.
Shine down.
Why do I even bother? Do I really have to get her all the way to the bottom? Why is her Shogun immune to electric damage, but mine isn't?
Strike dead.
I feel cheated. Ow, I thought she was gonna do the swipe. The problem is I run out of stamina so much because I'm running around and I need Yanfei's charge ability. I don't know why I try to charge that. I just use her for a sec to get cooldowns reset.
Swirl, Mark 2. Invisible evidence. Incinerate.
Strike dead.
Absorption test. Stand clear.
You are an
As a
enemy
dutiful
that
maid
requires
woman.
special attention.
Ah!
I must leave no
Instabilities
stone
would be
unturned.
Bitch.
removed.
The way I turn things around, they appear before those willing to resist. What do you mean? Oh, way to resist. Is there a way to use the thing?
Insolent.
Okay, so I can use food. It's nice. I can't like read it or anything, so I don't know what the game wants me to do here. God, I really cannot let Yanfei, not Yai, take a lot of damage. Oh, was that it? That honestly wasn't that bad. Yeah, I had a feeling this would happen.
Cutting it rather close.
Not really. My health was pretty good.
This was your
Hadn't
doing.
even busted into the food supply or anything.
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects.
She's so cute. The little laugh is
Surely
funny.
you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you.
So this is what she meant
Close
by,
your eyes.
for those still willing to resist. I'm going to unleash all their visions from the statue at once. All their ambition will become mine. Okay, so the fight's not over. I thought, Yai was gonna beat up on her.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
Fun!
As a good night should.
Let me fucking hit you! Get out here.
Thunder.
Enhanced Animal Module 75. Time for your arraignment. Boom boom.
All will be severed. This world, a fleeting shadow. Illusion shattered.
Well, Overload does something to you, but
Steady as stone. As a dutiful maid
Your
woman.
verdict is decided. All desire can be broken.
hey, what am I supposed to do about that?
Swirl, mark, motion to compel.
All will be severed.
Breath of the flame.
Your verdict is decided.
Absorption test. I must leave no stone
This
unturned.
world,
As a good
a
night.
fleeting
I mean, my health is pretty good, so considering she's level 80, I'm probably a bit too strong to be doing this. I might be over leveled. As well as, I'm not even using Shogun, so I'm using basically, I am kind of using her just for cooldowns. Not really.
Enhanced Animal Module 75.
If I was using Rosaria, I'd use her a lot more than I'm using Shogun. Why do I keep saying Yanfei and I can't get these names right.
Don't break my glasses. Time to clean up.
I missed the spot. Yep.
But clearly, this is not going that poorly. This is going poorly for her, but
Zero, Mark 2.
does she have like a second form or something? Why did I try to use that?
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Breath of the flame.
I'm just so used to mashing buttons like that. You done?
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow.
Yeah, because it's light.
My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
Cute idea, but that's not how
Heavenly
things work.
principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the
I mean,
correct path
barely
toward
100
eternity.
years?
But eternity
100
is
years
far
is
too
kind of
cruel
rare
and
even
fateful.
now. I don't know,
For
maybe
me,
Not only have you
certain
stopped paying
things
attention
in
to
this.
the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely
I mean, not
here,
to say that a
all
lot of
alone,
people don't,
for centuries on
but
end.
it is a
but it is
small
necessary.
percentage of
You will miss
people.
much by refusing progress.
who make it to
prevent
100.
loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you.
It's
Let me
estimated
tell you all that has happened over the
that
last
there's
few
roughly
centuries.
500,000
How
people
long will that
over
take?
100 years old
As a Fox envoy,
in
I
the
have
world.
an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So
Which
it
is
will
more than I
probably take me
thought,
another
but
few centuries to relay it to you.
still 500,000 out of 7 billion.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring
So
victory,
I don't understand completely how it works,
to inspire hope.
but I'm assuming or thinking that also his
But
thing with
some ambitions
dual vision situation, I don't know how that works.
outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends.
But visions come into
remain as
being
they were
because
in the
a
beginning.
Archon selects you in your ambition for whatever,
Burning bright and true
presumably.
for all eternity.
So is I Shogun, Purple Lady, is she only responsible for giving people
So what
lightning
do you guys
ones?
do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking
And I
for
know
us now is 'cause
in
she wants to
2.5 her
find
new
us.
boss version
Let's
is
go
coming
find
out.
her.
Or it's got the big arms or whatever. I haven't seen any gameplay of it, but I've seen the pictures.
Let me try again.
Why,
Mika!
hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once.
I mean, she's not like
Plenty of
dead
trouble along the
dead.
way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a
Also,
second.
babe is snoring.
Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh yeah, she gave that to Senora before.
What's wrong?
Spoiler. Or something like that.
I handed that over.
You had it? Why did you have it, and who'd you hand it to?
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind
So
of
who's
person
number
who risks
1?
life and limb for any old reason.
You did. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of
So how does that
conflict.
work?
Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that,
Venti
Paimon
lost
has to
his,
agree.
but he
The
hardly
Traveler
does
is
anything in
rewarded, Gnosis.
his area anyway. Rex Lapis gave his up because he's tired of being a god, and he's going to let his people strive forward, which is already what they did in Mondstadt. But if the Shogun has severed ties, does she lose her power as an Archon? I don't understand what changes, how she loses her power, what the point of even having a Gnosis is to keep you connected to Celestia if you just if you don't die and you continue being a powerful... I don't understand. She's still gonna be called the Archon.
Well, what's done
What
is
does
done.
Celestia do?
Paimon heartily
What?
thinks we'll
I
be
don't
in
understand.
now.
It'll probably be
Let's
explained,
leave the
or it
past
was
in the
explained and I
past.
don't understand because I'm stupid.
So, anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here
Hello,
today.
random person in the background there.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You
Can we go
intend
out
to
for
travel
lunch?
all over Teyvat,
Everyone buys me
and the
lunch
time
when they
has
say
come
thank
for the
you.
Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past.
Where's my brother?
What would you like to know about?
Shogun puppet. My brother. Oh, I can ask all? Well, brother first. That's obvious.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I
God.
would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her Gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process.
What? I don't believe she was
That's
the
good to
one.
hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
What?
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I'm so confused. I asked about my brother.
I wish you the best of luck. As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
Shogun
That
puppet?
puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins.
But you said as a fox
Still,
envoy,
there's
you
one other
remember
thing on this
everything from the
topic that I
centuries.
suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began
And you're
modifying
her
her
familiar.
own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness. Until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Fatu.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
The Balladeer.
The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Beelzebul.
Gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was
Makoto
aware, there were
Naegi.
not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth.
There was no need for them not to know the truth.
Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
You know, not one that would incite civil war and not care about the people she is god of.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, yay, Sumeru.
Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yeah, Paimon doesn't
Yes.
have a lot of that.
I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanagi
But
who
Sumeru
came
is
up
the
with idea.
Dendro one.
Lesser Lord Kusanagi?
So presumably, when they
Oh,
release
you haven't heard.
that part of the story
Lesser
a
Lord
year from now or
Kusanagi
whatever,
is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I
so
wish
hopefully
you all
they'll
the best.
finally add Dendro stuff and figure out what to do with it. As well as I believe that it was mentioned that the Dendro one is the youngest, right? Morax and Venti are the oldest, and the Dendro one is the newest of them.
Are you sure?
Only like
Okay,
300 years old or something.
then. Oh, traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you? Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it?
What else am I supposed to
There was
do with
me
it?
thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yai Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Yeah, I'll keep it safe on my neck.
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
You know, when someone asks you what your ambition is, it's not good to end it with a question mark. I guess. That's not ambition.
I see.
It's a guess.
But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue
What
on
would
your
happen if
journey,
I did
and
get a
maybe that
vision?
moment will come to pass.
If I did have ambition and get... Because I don't need one, so what would be the point of me having a vision? Ugh. I need so many things.
Narukami, please.
Anyways.
See.
I don't have enough for another one. Oh, I can get a character? I mean, I use her more than anyone. I need more of those. And what is this? I can get. Oh, I get that if I. Oh, that's cute. I'm not going to use her though. I didn't realize that was the thing. But I need those green things, and I need them now. I only have 21 hours. Oh my goodness, I had seen this. I had seen people like, oh, you can during this event you can get one of the leeway characters. I didn't realize. Why can't I get Shinha? Why is that not a character I can get? She came out at the same time as Shinha. Aren't they both 5 stars or 4 star? No, she's a 4 star. So is Shinha the 5 star? Is Shinha a 5 star? Is there a way to see from here, or do I have to go? No, not what I meant. Character archive. All right, she's gold. That means she's 5 star. Yeah. Never mind. But yeah, these are all 4 stars. So I guess it makes sense. But I need whatever the green thing is. How do I get that? Where do I get it from? Is it from this one? Yes. So I need to make firework. I will do that off camera, off recording after this. I have all of those that I need. It's that I need to make fireworks. I don't really remember how to do that, and it's like a menu crafting thing, not really super cool and important or great to look at. I have a new story quest I can unlock. Oh, I can unlock the Shoguns. That's nice. Don't have your prerequisite quest. One of these days I'll do those story quests. So what? Okay, I'm out of Archon quests. I've finished the Inazuma main quest, I guess. But there are still a bunch of fucking quests. Jean is busy with Shadow of the Past. What is Shadow of the Past? Why does Jean have a quest for me? What is going on? I don't know anything. How long have I been recording? 33. I mean, it's half an hour. And the whole thing was mostly because I just could not pause it after the cutscene in order to fight the Shogun. I need to gather wood. Anywho, I guess I'll end this here just as a short little thing. I don't know why the Shogun fight. Like, I get it. I was imbued with the powers of everyone's ambition. But why didn't they make it more? I guess it'll become a more or a different fight after the next update when Yaimiko comes out as a character. But Senora has had more, and I really felt like Child was a harder fight. Maybe it's just because I've been fighting him more at a higher level since I can just challenge him. Also, can I fight, yeah, I can just fight Senora now. What levels does she come in? 60, 70? Okay, well. I can start getting those things at level 80. Or no, I can get them at level 70. Oh, no, not what I want to do. I want to just look. Yeah, okay. So if I just fight her at level 70, it would be even easier. Okay. I'm surprised she didn't have a third form like Child. Like, she's supposed to be harder than him. Why doesn't she have 4 forms? Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. I doubt this achievement... Oh, actually, quite a few. Yeah, just one. Give me Ganyu! Nope, it's a stupid fucking Raven Bow.